stop right there, because the top-selling reggae R&B crossover artists of the 1980s are not who most people swear it is. One name on this list sold so big, it basically turned reggae into pop radio without permission. This isn't a my favorite vibes list. We're talking real-world commercial impact. The artists whose records moved, charts cracked, and crowds packed all through the 80s. Picture the decade: bass lines rattling car speakers, sound systems shaking zinc fences, London blues dances, and that one tune everybody knew. There's a patient by the name of Gregory. Even the people who don't listen to reggae. So today we're counting down the top 10 top-selling reggae, R&B reggae artists of the 1980s. And I promise you this, by the time we hit the top 3, you'll be saying, wait, they sold more than who? Number 10, Steel Pulse, Your House. This one feels like deep roots. Post-rebel music, but still smooth. Picture a cold London night, a packed youth club, and the bass rolling like thunder while everybody nods slow. It's that kind of song that makes you stand taller without saying a word. Your House lives on Steel Pulse's album True Democracy from the early 80s era. The album credits point to producer Carl Pitterson, a key name in that UK roots sound. Steel Pulse were known for lyrics about racism, politics, and black pride, and that message-heavy style is exactly why they stood out in the UK reggae movement. Fun fact, Steel Pulse later made history by becoming the first non-Jamaican act to win a Grammy for Best Reggae Album, and that "We're Not Here to Play" energy is all over their early work. Why? It's forgotten, underrated. A lot of people only remember the big obvious reggae hits, so a thinker's tune like this gets skipped. Also, when the mainstream started leaning more into pop reggae and later dancehall, some serious UK roots gems didn't get the same replay. Real heads keep this one like a secret key. Keep listening, because later in this countdown, there's a huge hit with a real, wait, who wrote this story that surprised everybody?
Number 9, Aswad, Don't Turn Around. This is Lover's anthem energy, soft, sad, and honest. Picture a late night taxi radio, rain on the windshield, and your heart doing that slow hurt. It's reggae that talks quietly. Seeing me crying, just walk away. It's tearing me apart, that but it hits loud inside you. Aswad's version dropped in 1988 and became a UK #1, a huge moment for reggae on the pop charts. It was released as a single tied to their album Distant Thunder. The song is about heartbreak and letting go, like someone begging you not to turn back and reopen the wound. Fun fact, the song started life as a Tina Turner B-side, and then moved through different versions before Aswad's cover became the one that ruled the UK. Why it's forgotten, underrated? Because it's a cover. Some people treat it like just a remake, even though Aswad made it feel like their own world. And when the 90 seconds came, newer pop covers grabbed the spotlight, so this one gets left out of the story. This is Crate Digger Gold. Next tune, the mood flips, same reggae roots, but now it's pure sunshine.
Number 8, Third World. Now that we found love. This is feel-good cookout reggae, bright, friendly, and wide open. Picture a Sunday afternoon, plates on the table, auntie smiling, and somebody pulling you up to dance, even if you said you're tired. the kind of song that turns strangers into family. Third World's version came from the 1978 era on their album Journey to Addis, released by Island Records. The album was produced by Alex Sadkin and Third World, and it leaned into a reggae plus soul mix made for global radio. Now That We Found Love was a cover of the OJs, and it became a major hit, top 10 in the UK, and a crossover moment outside Jamaica. Fun fact, people talked about Third World like they were built for crossover, so much that they got nicknames for how clean and band tight they sounded. Why It's Forgotten, underrated. Because it's a happy hit. Some folks treat it like background music and don't respect how important it was for reggae breaking into bigger spaces. And once dancehall took over later, older reggae fusion party classics got pushed to the side. Real heads keep this one like a secret key. And the next one, same city vibes, but now it's neon lights and real street history.
Number 7, Eddy Grant, Electric Avenue. This is modern rebel music reggae with electricity in its veins. Picture neon streets, fast footsteps, and a beat that feels like a city heartbeat. It's danceable, but it's not playing games. The song was written and produced by Eddy Grant, and it came from his 1982 album, Killer on the Rampage.
And then we'll take it higher. Oh, we gonna rock down to
with the single release taken off in 1983. It was recorded at Blue Wave Studio and released on the Ice label. The lyrics point to real hardship and tension linked to Electric Avenue in Brixton and the 1981 Brixton riot era. And commercially, massive. It hit number 2 on the Billboard Hot 100 Inches, the US.
oh no.
Fun fact, the name Electric Avenue isn't just a cool title, it's a real place. And the song turned that street into a world-famous symbol.
The street. Out in the street.
Why It's Forgotten, underrated. Sometimes people remember it as a fun 80-second song and forget it's also a message song about pressure and poverty. And because it's not classic one-drop roots, some reggae purists don't claim it like they should. This is crate digger gold. Keep listening because next we slow the heartbeat down and step straight into pure lovers rock warmth.
Love has found its way.
Number 6, Dennis Brown, Love Has Found Its Way. This is lover's anthem music, soft, warm, and close. Picture a dark room, one small light, and 2 people, slow, dancing like the world doesn't exist. Dennis sings like he's talking directly to your heart. This track sits in Dennis Brown's early 80s run and appears tied to releases around 1982, including an A and M issue in the UK market. Some releases also connected to producer Joel Gibson, Joe Gibbs, showing how reggae versions could travel across labels and pressings depending on country. The lyrics are straight up love and healing. Not war talk, not brag talk, just a man saying love really arrived.
In our hearts today, yeah.
Fun fact, Dennis Brown was so respected that stories and interviews often repeat one big compliment. Bob Marley called him his favorite singer, which is like getting a crown from the king. Why It's Forgotten / underrated. Dennis has such a huge catalog that some beautiful songs get buried under the bigger headline titles. And when dancehall got louder later, soft lovers tunes didn't always get the same radio push. Real heads keep this one like a secret key. Next up, the romance gets even deeper. Midnight music, sweet voice, dangerous calm. Number 5, Gregory Isaacs, Night Nurse. This is lovers' rock royalty, smooth like silk, slow like a whisper, but not weak. Picture late night radio with the volume low and your whole room feeling softer.
Tell her it's a case of emergency.
It's the kind of tune that makes you miss somebody, even if you shouldn't. Night Nurse came out in 1982 as the title track of Gregory Isaacs' album, Night Nurse. It's linked with Island Mango releases, and it was produced by Gregory Isaacs with Errol Flabba Holt.
My night nurse.
The album was recorded at Tough Gong Studios, Kingston, and it even cracked the UK Albums Chart Top 40. The lyrics are basically a love story where the nurse is the person who makes the pain go away.
I'm the clock.
Fun fact, the song later got used in UK advertising, which is wild for a reggae lover's anthem. Proof it was truly everywhere. Why It's Forgotten, underrated. A lot of people only know the title and never sit with how well crafted the whole song is. And because it's so smooth, some listeners treat it like easy listening when it's actually a masterclass.
My night nurse, make it.
This is Crate Digger Gold, and the next tune, it's a crossover moment, reggae stepping onto pop radio with zero fear. Number 4, Maxi Priest, Wild World. This is soft lovers reggae with clean, shiny 80s polish. Picture mainstream pop radio, windows down, and that calm feeling like somebody cares about you. It's gentle, but it sticks. Maxi Priest recorded this cover of Cat Stevens' Wild World and released it in 1988. It became a big chart record, number 5 in the UK and number 25 on the US Billboard Hot 100. And a key detail reggae fans love, he recorded it with Sly Dunbar and Robbie Shakespeare, the legendary rhythm duo. The lyrics are about love and warning. Please be is clearly stamped. This wasn't a small moment, it was a real everybody knows this song season. Why It's Forgotten, underrated. Because it's a cover, some people don't give Maxi full credit, even though his version became the one many fans grew up with. And once the next waves of reggae fusion arrived, the early pioneers didn't always get their flowers. Real heads keep this one like a secret key. Keep listening, because the next hit is so huge, people still argue about it at parties. Number 3, UB40, Red Red Wine. This is a sound system weapon in a soft jacket. Picture weddings, clubs, backyard parties. The moment this starts, somebody starts singing like it's their own life story. It feels easy, but it's powerful. UB40 recorded it for their covers album Labor of Love in 1983, and it went number 1 in the UK, then got reissued and hit number 1 on the US Billboard Hot 100 in 1988. The song was originally written and recorded by Neil Diamond. 1967, but UB40's version is the one that turned it into a worldwide reggae pop anthem. Lyrically, it's about using wine to numb heartbreak. Simple idea, big feeling. Fun fact, UB weren't even thinking Neil Diamond. They knew a reggae version already existed, so they assumed the writer name meant something else. Remember how I teased that "Wait, who wrote this?" story earlier? Here it is. Some people say UB40 took a pop song and got all the shine, but in interviews and reporting, it's been said the band honestly didn't realize Neil Diamond was the original writer.
Stay close to me.
They saw the credit in Diamond and thought it was a Jamaican-style name. One story says they read it like Nagus Diamond. There are also different versions of the story about how it exploded in America. One well-known account says the song got a fresh push after UB40 performed at the Nelson Mandela 70th birthday concert in 1988. Then radio picked it up hard and the label re-promoted it. So the controversy isn't a crime story, it's more like industry confusion, plus cover song politics. Who gets remembered, who gets paid, and how pop radio decides what counts. In the end, the cover became so big that even Neil Diamond later praised the UB40 style arrangement. That's why this tune isn't just music, it's history. Why it's forgotten, underrated. Because it's so famous, people treat it like a novelty sing-along and forget how perfectly it's arranged for reggae pop crossover. Also, the cover story gets more attention than UB40's deeper catalog and message songs. This is crate digger gold, even when everybody knows it. Next one, we leave the wine and step into pure dancehall pressure. Bigger bass, bigger confidence.
Chop the meat road, boy. And a meat feed.
Number 2, Shabba Ranks, As Raw as Ever. This is dancehall pressure. Big voice, big swagger, big sound system energy. Picture a hot Kingston night, speakers stacked high, and the bass shaking the zinc fence like it's breathing. It's not polite music, it's power music.
Every woman on the road want that. See a woman loving comfort.
As Raw as Ever was released in 1991 on Epic, and it had a producer lineup packed with heavy names like Mikey Bennett, Clevie Brown, Bobby Digital, and Steely and Clevie, plus even KRS-One listed among producers.
She want the cash, man want the sexy body, and she need the flesh shots. She want the money, and she want the...
The lyrics and style sit in that dancehall space of confidence, survival, and street talk, the raw side of reggae culture. And impact-wise, Shabba won the Grammy for Best Reggae Album for As Raw as Ever, 1992.
She can't go on the road look like Jablat. Every woman I go call her riff-raff. She can't...
Fun fact, that Grammy moment mattered because it helped prove dancehall could win on the world stage, not just roots reggae.
Some of them are balling down, some of them are gen-locked, some heavy down, let some light like matches.
Why it's forgotten, underrated. Some older fans avoided dancehall because it felt too slack compared to roots, so they dismissed the era instead of studying it. And once the 90s dancehall wave got even bigger, earlier landmark projects got skipped. Real heads keep this one like a secret key.
We are natural fact, loving up a woman and you're not just back. Make sure you can give the woman.
And now, number 1, the name that stayed everywhere, even when the decade changed.
All right, C-Trends fam, let's keep it real. We're pouring our hearts into bringing you the best celebrity news and music deep dives. What? Check it. A massive 98% of you aren't subscribed yet. Subscribing is how you can truly support us, helping us grow and create even better content. If you're vibing with what we do, take a sec to hit that subscribe button. It's free and makes a huge difference. Plus, ring that notification bell so you never miss out. Let's flip that 98% and build this C-Trends family together. Your support is everything.
Number 1, Bob Marley and the Wailers. Could You Be Loved? This is spiritual plus uplifting, but still a sound system weapon. Picture anywhere, home, taxi, party, radio, and everybody starts moving like the song owns the room. It feels joyful, but it's also a warning if you listen close. Could You Be Loved was released in 1980 as a single from the album Uprising, recorded at Tough Gong Studios and released through Island. It was produced by Bob Marley and Chris Blackwell. The lyrics mix love, unity, and a firm message. Don't let the wrong people use you. Chart-wise, it was a big European hit and reached number 5 on the UK singles chart.
The road of life is rocky.
Fun fact, in the US, Marley's biggest long-run seller became the compilation Legend, which the RIAA has certified at 15x platinum. That's why his song stayed on repeat through the 80s and far beyond.
Get up now. Hey,
Why it's forgotten, underrated. The crazy thing is, it's so famous that people stop listening carefully. They sing the hook and miss the lesson inside it. This isn't just a hit. Real heads keep it like a secret key.